Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the run to the other side. My love, you say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose.
When I close my eyes, I can almost see it. When I take a breath, you fill up my lungs. And if my mind works backwards just for a minute, I fall to you before the memory's gone. I remember you, you lift my spirit. With you high is all I'm feeling. Remember how we felt alive. I remember you. I remember you.
While we wait for the teams to get ready, I've had myself a little bit of a break too. I just want to say thank you all to those in chat. I've just hit past 200 followers, so I'm pretty happy about that. So thank you. Might not seem a lot to some people, but I'm pretty happy with that. So here's onwards and upwards. Map 2 is coming up very shortly, and also Eric T. No, I'm not going to mudge you. But you're right, Monster does need to get tested. That was phenomenal play coming from him. Anyway, looks like we're about to get into the game, so I'm going to disappear for a moment. Have one last breather. Back with you very shortly.
When I take a breath, you fill up my lungs. And if my mind works backwards just for a minute, I fall to you before the memory's gone. You lift my spirit. With you high is all I'm feeling. Remember how we felt alive. I remember you.
And we are back for our map number 2 of the Valorant Oceanic Tournament. Open Qualifiers 2 for our Stage 2. And we are in our quarterfinals. Map 2 here is going to be great. Haven is a map that both these teams have played a fair bit. They're familiar with it, and we've seen them play it throughout this tournament. We do have a little bit more statistics for the side of McTeams, as they have played a fair bit more often than some of the other tournaments. That does not mean we do not see DGENZ here able to take a strong showing. So we have a look at these teams at the moment. They're very what we expect. Step 4, we're going to see Mike Oxon picking up the Astra again. So, I know I said at the start, they don't really pick up Astras or some of these other characters, but we're starting to see Mike Oxlon twice pick up Astra. So they are playing a few of these different characters. Maybe they've practiced a little bit over the last 24 hours. Or maybe they're feeling confident and want to pull out what they can. So, a little bit strange there. On the side of... But the rest of the team is very familiar to what they play. You've got that Sova, which they will not ever leave alone, which I love. Because Eric Shin's been playing a wonderful Sova, been using his utilities perfectly. And then over on the side of DGENZ, they've got a very similar composition they're used to playing. They swap out that Sage role in kind of with the Raze a little bit, and the Sova. So we'll be seeing the Sage in this half, which I think is good, because Sage can really lock down a site, especially when Haven is an attacker-sided map. If you can lock down a site, you free up your players to kind of deal with other situations that arise around the rest of the map. So I think it's a good choice, keeping that Sage up. And we did see Sage come to work a little bit the last map. Having a quick look. Yep, microphone is on. We have the screen on. Yes, everything is good. And this Soka is now facing the right way. He's going to hear the grenades come on in to try and slow them down. T-Nugs, he's going to throw out a Paranoia. Great Paranoia, but he cannot find the kill. Monster while blinded. Someone backban this guy. Finds himself two. One blinded, another one when he's jump shot him with the right click with the classic. And now we're up against Potty Rap. Potty Rap's going to hear one. Gets one first right click. He wants the second. He cannot find it. He ran out of bullets. And now we'll be seeing the first map go, or first round, go towards our McTeam. Ah, my mind blanked there. Apologies, team. Apologies.
I got enough time to go into the astral form.
So good little push there. They, with that Paranoia that was thrown out, they shouldn't have won that, but Monster, you're insane. Which is something we didn't note, is Monster has swapped off that Jet to switch over to that Raze. But we've seen him pick up kind of a little bit of a different tactics. We'll surely still be seeing him fly around corners. And still giving us those plays that we all know and love. And Potty Rap meets himself and Eric Shin. And will go down to his shin and fall over without too much effort there. As T-Nugs is going to start trying to throw some dark cover up. He wants to try and recover something. There's a satchel there. He's like, ooh, it's not where I want to be. Waiting. Monster. Ooh, it's not where you want to be. You don't want to be met in the dark alley with this monster. He will eat you alive. As he gets one there, he almost caught with his weapon out. He manages to survive. And Weak Sauce didn't expect that seriously aggressive push coming from Monster, but we all know it. This team is aggressive. They like to take these very aggressive angles, and there we go. MD moving up aggressively in B, coming in for that wraparound as they knew there was only one left. They do not get the plant, however, so they're going to miss out a little bit of money. However, it was a flawless round. They can go into this round using everything they have, and whatever they take off their opponents is value for the next couple of rounds. So we will be now seeing DGENZ go for their full buy, see how long they can kind of hold off this aggression. We did notice that in the first map, they were playing very defensive lines and angles. We'll see what they want to play here on Haven. Hisoka we have consistently see kind of be the aggressor on their team. He steps up further than the rest of his team and tries to find those kills. Sorry, I got distracted. Rockstar. Sorry, I got distracted in chat. MD is going to be standing very close here on B. They've found themselves a kill. I found themselves with death and one person behind here, but MD's going to even that back up and heal himself out without too much of a trade. Hisoka is going to come around. He's got the Vandal. He's going to hear that Leer. He's going to suspect some kind of push, but there's nothing to come on through. And Mike Oxlon, he gets a great little kill here over on the A side. And now he's going to start blocking the vision, but he almost gets caught out. Unfortunately, Weak Sauce couldn't capitalize it and then turned out around behind him, and they capitalize on the Sova recon arrow. And Monster, he's, once again, the aggressor. He's in a position where you're not going to expect of him. Hisoka's just going to fall. Got the dive out. He tries to air dodge. It's not going to work. We're left up against Potty Rap. Potty Rap tries to sneak up the stairs, but buddy, they know you're there. Make a run for it if you have to. Now we go 3-0. And that was a round where we saw McTeam's not quite fully firepowered. And because they survived, they're going to have full armaments coming into this round. They got so much money. This is going to be another round that's unfortunately destined to lose for DGENZ because you just don't have the firepower. And unfortunately, when you did, you got taken down a notch or two. But Hisoka wanted to get aggressive and instantly shuts this down. And this is kind of like the situation with DGENZ. When Hisoka wants to get a little bit aggressive, there's always some kind of utility there, slowing it down or forcing them off that aggressive line. We're going to see Mike Oxon again opening up the site. Weak Sauce is alone. He goes down. We got two people left. We got Levi and Potty Rap. Levi gets a great kill, finds himself a weapon and escapes. So this could be the turnaround. He avoids the leer, but Ravi will still get him. And then MD will find out the final kill as they trade him on site. Four rounds. This is a must-win round coming from DGENZ. Because you're starting to fall into this pattern. You got a huge amount of confidence coming from McTeam. They got 4 rounds in a row. They got funds out of everything. They got offshore accounts stashed with some of their funds over in the Hayman Islands. Hayman? Or was it Cayman? I think it's Cayman. But they've got so much funds. They can still buy up. If they lose the next 3 or 4 rounds, they can just continue to buy. And Potty Rap is going to be setting up at this door, and they're not going to look to get aggressive. They're going to hold these lines again. You can see their confidence is shattered. Hisoka wants to get aggressive and wants to make some plays around the stage. He's not going to be able to find it. T-Nugs, however, even though he's been shot down twice at this A site, he's still getting aggressive. We're going to hear the show stuff coming out. He doesn't get anything. He doesn't even fire it off. He will fall down, but it's a 2-for-2 trade. It's 3 versus 3 coming on towards the A site. Weak Sauce. He's going to hear some firing coming from below him. Will he peek at the right opportune moment? Or will we see MD? We will see MD. And now we're going to see Eric Shin. He's going to clear out some of these used angles, making sure if anyone's coming down, they're going to go down. MD's also going to find Levi, who was hiding up in this corner. And T-Nugs. You know what? I apologize, viewers. I missed probably every kill in that round. So, look at those funds. Oh, they just look so great. And unfortunately, DGENZ, they're hurting again. You can see T-Nugs wants to pick up the Spectre and start going for the light buy. They will have enough funds to go for that light buy and then full buy next round if they do decide to go for it. We've got a Judge trying to play up their little bit of a shotgun play. They're hurting. They're unsure what they can do. At the moment, because they play such defensive lines, when someone dies in the defense, they don't have enough time to rotate someone faster to throw more bodies at the ongoing fight. Ripper's going to see it, and Eric's going to find that kill. He fixed himself up a nice little ultimate orb. Mike Oxon finds T-Nugs. That's a 3rd time. Mike Oxon just gets kill after kill after kill against T-Nugs. Let's see a little bit of a fight coming down mid here. Weak Sauce. Oh, he saw the gun. He gets the beautiful shot to the head. But unfortunately, on the other side of the map, he does lose a teammate in Hisoka. Now, Monster is peeking. He's getting aggressive. Mike Oxong has now been left here to his own devices. The spike is ticking on down. What can we see of DGENZ? Can they get onto this point? It's been hard for him so far. Weak Sauce should have seen. Oh, he did. Yeah, he did see the alarm bot go down. Levi is going to be alone and gets shot from heaven. The Angel of Death will close that down. And by Angel of Death, he's a monster. He is Satan, who somehow managed to find himself up into heaven. Well, I mean, I guess that's kind of true. I mean, Lucifer was an angel. Okay, so I'm gonna continue with that. The Angel of Death of Monster. A 6-0, 6 rounds wins. I mean, Haven is a attackers sided map, but it's not 6-0 attackers sided. But we got a full buy now from DGENZ. This is their round. I can feel it in my bones. They're going to take this round. They're going to take the picks that they need. They're going to find the kills. They're going to defuse the spike. They're going to do everything right here. Get the utility in the correct places, right angles. We may even see a knife kill if we're feeling lucky. Ooh. Mike's giving himself away, but we still have that Jet playing up very high. Weak Sauce trying to go for that fight in middle. He sees the second one peek out the window, but he's going to retreat. They're feeling it now. They do have that resurrection, so Sage needs to be kind of a little bit defensive here. Because if Sage doesn't get a little bit defensive, they're not going to have that resurrection, but Sage still wants to fight it. Battle Sage we have. Ahsoka's still holding, and we're seeing that McTeam is biding their time. They're waiting for that over-aggression, which we haven't seen too much, but if we do, they shut it down time and time again. But Weak Sauce, what are you doing? He wants this. He's going up, he's taking a few steps. It's like, ooh, we trade away, but Weak Sauce does manage to find the kill. Great paranoia there, shuts down the push over into garage, causing them to fall back a bit. Monster pops around the corner, gets shut down by Weak Sauce again. This battle Sage is all over the place. He finds his fourth for the round. He's like, I don't want to resurrect you. I want to get these kills. I'm going to do this for the team. And Levi gets a few shots through the wall, and we'll find that kill. And I said it. I felt it. It was in my bones. It was destined for DGENZ to get that round. But now they need to keep that momentum rolling. They will have enough to be able to buy it up again. Polyrap is going to need the help of his teammates to get him that weapon. But this is the start of a comeback. Once you start to get taste for blood, taste for that victory, you're going to hold on to that with dear life and continue to bring that in time and time again. Or we'll see Monster somehow get a 5k and it'll just shut it down. Ooh, did he? No, he did not. So that is very lucky for T-Nugs. They've swapped T-Nugs over from the A side to give him a little bit of work on the C. We saw this last round, we'll see it this round as well. They're going to throw that dark cover down, but Monster, he's not afraid. He's getting aggressive and he almost finds the shot because he took a step. That inaccuracy threw it off. Otherwise, I think he would have had it. MD here, he's going to throw that Lear off. He's going to continue going, and here's the Empress. He sees it. Empress Lear, and Hisoka's going to find that kill. Much needed kill. Ahsoka still doesn't know quite where to go. When I see that Hunter's Fury comes out, he gets one. He's going to find the second. Oh, he just barely misses it. He's not going to be able to go the right way. So that is going to be a miss. But he's done a little bit of damage. He's opened up the side a little bit. But now they have nothing for this lockdown. So if a lockdown is decided to use, if they go for a retake here, it could be real smart. They let him on point, lock down it, grab the point back and go for the fight. Because they don't have any of those real Molotovs unless that Killjoy can get in position. Oh, we're going to see Ravi gets Weak Sauce down the backline. Once again, we're not going to see a resurrection.
30 seconds left.
Oh, Hisoka's going to find a little bit of, quite a lot of knowledge there. 1-for-1 trade. T-Nugs is going to see a little bit of a head, but Mike Oxlong is going to find the best of the head wall. We'll find that kill. Now it's Levi up. Levi and Polyrap up against the world. They got 3 to deal with here. And they are very strong contenders at the moment. But like I said, they are letting that lockdown and they're going to leave Levi here. So when they retreat from this lockdown, they're going to find themselves one. He's going to suspect there's a second one here. He may have even heard the footsteps. And they're still going to keep that lockdown. He gets it! It is now a 1 versus 1. So great little coordination there for the lockdown and the flank from behind. Polyrap's going to go aggressive. He gets it, but does he have enough time? They did not use the black hole. And now he's defusing and he's got himself the round. So good coordination there. Because the Hunter's Fury went early, they knew they had the lockdown for the retake. They let them on site, albeit letting Weak Sauce die. Which shouldn't have happened, to be completely frank. He should have tried to be in a more defensive position. But he would have eventually died when they got onto point, so it's not too bad. And then once they used that Hunter's Fury, they knew they could return it back around. And a great flank there from Levi allowed them to turn that into a round win. So 2 and 6. They're going to try and pull this back as much as they can. Still a fair bit of funds on the opponents, but this round is the last round that they're going to be comfortable with their funds. Oh, and a quick one. Mr. ZYXZ. You can have a little bit of a shout out as Levi gets the headshot on Monster. He shuts down the in-game kill leader and then also takes down Ravi. This man's on fire at the moment. He sees a third. He's shoulder peeking. He's going to get revealed, so they're going to try and spam through the box, but they're not going to be able to get him, so he's going to look up forward. He's cool. He doesn't get it. Oh my god. That was close. MD, however, will get the 2 kills. He's going to heal that back up and start moving his way towards this this site. The Lear goes up, it's going to be instantly killed. The Sova drone is coming in to try and scout whatever they can. And now they're going to have the support from the Omen. They're keeping a little bit of eye out behind just in case. But Weak Source is going to find himself 1 kill. He goes for the Resurrection. Again, he cannot get it off. That Sage Wall is in such an awkward location. It doesn't shut down the sewers. It doesn't really give him any protection for the Resurrection. And in the end, what should have been a Resurrection, an advantage, and then potentially a round win for DGENZ, kind of came crumbling down from the push coming in from McTeams to make sure that Resurrection wasn't able to be
I should
utilized.
play some Astral Stars in this reality.
So now we're coming into round number 10. DGENZ is starting to look well, but they unfortunately lost that last round. And now they haven't gone to light buy. They couldn't afford to lose that round. They needed to keep winning to keep being able to keep up that firepower. Because they lose a lot. They keep losing a lot on these fights. But Levi, he's got Bladestorm. He sees a head. But MD, you just can't hit his head. He is wacky, inflatable. Oh man, at the moment, except with his head. And the Killjoy throws down. And we see Weak Source tries to get aggressive. It's not going to be the case. Neither will the rest of the team. We do see Ahsoka actually get one. But that is something, as now T-Nugs is going to be looking for any consolation prize. And unfortunately, couldn't get a good shoulder shot onto Monster. But Monster, he doesn't mind. Shoot him anywhere but the head. Give him a good old double tap and this Monster will just keep getting back up and up and up again. But actually, look at those kills. You've seen MD, Mike Oxlong. He's done a complete 180 in this on Haven. He's feeling comfortable. He's feeling warmed up here on Astra and is doing quite well there. Sitting at 11-5. And Monster, he's trying to catch up to the rest of his team. He's only 1 kill behind, but after the last match, he's just like, hey, fellas, save me some. You know, a lot of pre-fire going down across the map. Press the right button, we'll see MD pushing up towards B, going up against Weak Source. He throws down at So trying to hope that a few of his teammates wraps on over. They've got that Astral Wall down, splitting up that map. Weak Source is going to get one, but he doesn't get the second one. And Levi, oh, unfortunate not to find more there. He will go down shortly, but a little crossfire there. Nice, well done. But what can they salvage here? They've got one person left to go. Can Mike Oxlong shut down, take any more weapons out of their opponent's hands? Because if they do, that's going to hurt coming into the final round of the half. As we can see there, there's really no funds on the side of DGENZ. He wants to pick up the spike. He's got it. Did they notice this? They notice it. Putty Rep's like, hey, wait, what? And they're going to push through the smoke. And then Hisoka gets it. A little bit greedy there by Mike Oxlong, suspecting that they won't check to see if that spike has been picked up. And they did. So now they have 3 ultimates coming into this round, trying to make this 4-8. And 4-8 is respectable for Haven. It's not where you want to sit. Of course, you want to be a little bit closer. But it is salvaging a half, going into an attacker-favored map. Can help you out in the second half. Especially if you can win this last round. You go into the next pistol round with confidence. And then you kind of use that confidence to continue to flow on through the map. We're going to see, Monster's going to wait for his teammates. They're going to pick up a little bit of a additional charge for Sova here. Not quite too sure where they want to go. They're just peeking around the map, seeing if they can find any openings. MD taking on Weak Source again. Weak Source probably doesn't want to go up against MD right now. MD wins almost every single time these two have fought. He's just pushing him off site, but he knows not to get too aggressive because he suspects there's someone else. And over on the other side though, the stage, it's open. A side is all free. Ravi goes in deep, finds himself T-Nugs. T-Nugs just unable to find kills at the moment, and he goes down. And now, where are they going? The site is split up. Hisoka's not going to be able to find that kill. We got the Empress. She is the true queen of this map at the moment. MD is now moving his way up, throwing out that leer, trying to give a little bit of support to Monster. They peak together. But now we see the resurrection. Weak Source is able to finally bring this back into a 3 versus 3. They've been a few rounds a little bit too late. Could have had another ultimate charge up by then, especially with the kills he's been able to secure. We might see Levi. Might suspect this. He's going to peek, he's going to get one, but he's not going to suspect the other one right there. You can see it, he pulls out his knife, and then Weak Source goes down, but now he falls. Putty Rep there, and Putty Rep secures it. Potty Rap the second time in this map to be able to secure the final kills and get the defuse. And that brings them to 4-8. They salvage this half. I mean, look at that timeline. That is 6 in a row that they lost.
Switching sides.
Your confidence would have been hurt, but great players, great teams can pull something back out of their hats. They can start, you know, take a deep breath. Take a second deep breath. And then decide, we're going to start pulling this game back around. We're going to start taking fights. We're going to win these fights and capitalize on the advantages we gain. We're going to gain a little bit of map position. We're going to gain a health pool advantage. We're going to gain a little bit of armory advantage. Which we all know they struggled with most of that because they were just poor. But now we're going into the attacking side. And this is a must. There we go. I can get the word out. Must win round here.
Taking that back.
Ooh, Mike, he saw one. He's like, oh, he's going to throw out that black hole and the good old dark cover there. He's not going to suspect it. He was looking up into the sky. He was out of here. He was in his own little world, and everyone falls down here on this site. MD, he can't get the revulsion up. He's stuck reloading. His Soka takes advantage of it. Monster throws the boombot out, but that's going to give away the position. They don't hear it. They need to turn around. Potty Rap doesn't turn around in time. T-Nugs unfortunately goes down, but it's 2 versus 1 when it probably should have been a 1 versus 4 at this stage. Monster, we've seen this from him. He can do it. He needs to find 2 kills and a defuse here. And they're peeking the corner. He gets it! Oh my god! Monster is ridiculous! What are you doing, man? Don't you dare kill yourself. Monster. I hope you die.
Clutch.
Oh. I don't know. I'm lost for words. Monster. No. So, that deconstructing that round. The boombot, it came down C-long. Should have heard it.
Up I go.
But DGENZ kind of left it alone. T-Nugs didn't give the call out to the rest of his team. We saw the death of... I can't remember who it was, but we saw someone else die down C-long. It was the Rays, I believe. And then it kind of just all crumbled. Because there was a little bit of miscommunication. If they were not listening, paying attention, and it fell over. That was DGENZ round. That was their fight back in to secure them an advantage that they desperately need. I know I shouldn't harp on, but... I'm hurting. I'm hurting for them. I want to see them do well. I want to see a game number 5. My voice doesn't, but I want to see a game number 5. 3. Game number 3. Mike is holding down a lane. We've seen him be able to do this before. He gets a few shots, but he can't manage to secure the kills. It's a little bit of damage. A little bit of tags. Eric's going to see a little bit of the arm there as they retreat on in. Malia comes on out, and he's going to back off as fast as he can. Monster playing a good little position down. He finds himself a second kill. And now he's going to finally get traded out. But Hisoka is all alone. He's going to heal that up. Does he know where the opponent is? Oh, he may have heard that shot. The turret's gone down. Now he's just going to rotate on the left side. He finds the kill. Hisoka knew it. And that is the round. That is a good eco round. Turnaround coming from the side of DGENZ there. We talked about it, we thought about it, and now we're seeing it. We are seeing that strength of DGENZ here on the attacking side of Haven. Now that they're kind of been starting to force to be aggressive, we're seeing it work out well. We're not seeing McTeam able to hold up against these pushes and these bodies that they're throwing outside. They're just piling on at the moment. But they're not afraid to get aggressive. Look at these two. Jumping down. We got Monster. Da-na, 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 DMCA. Finds himself a double kill there.
I have this bike.
Monster. He wants to find a little bit more. And that is going to be a motivation killer there for DGENZ. You're losing 2 within the first 15 seconds of the map coming from the showstopper. What do you do against that? Now you've got 3 people left. Do you just save it because you got no funds? It looks like Potty Rap Oh, Potty Rap decides he's going to throw the weapon away. Okay, interesting. Okay, he had a spare one. That's good. Monster's going to hear the sound cues. Unfortunately, we didn't see Levi, but Levi falls in the background to 3. What information was he able to give to the rest of his team? Have they decided that they're going to try and save these 2 weapons? Because they need to look at keeping any firepower to help swing these fights. We've seen on offense here that they can do it under firepowered, but if they got completely nothing,
30
then
seconds
I don't know
left.
how well that's going to go. So they're going to get the spike plan up.
Spike planted.
We've got MD coming from behind. Potty Rap's going to be stuck on this point. Hisoka swings out. He's not going to be able to find the kill, but Potty Rap's going to be able to get that turnaround kill. And a second kill on top of that. He's doing the best he can. He's only got 12 shots and 3 people to deal with. It was not looking great. And then we'll see the defuse coming on in.
Thrifty.
All I need is spare parts. There.
So,
There.
even though we saw DGENZ doing a little bit of a cheeky play, getting rid of weapons off the map, they had confidence that they could win it. But they should have probably stopped and thought about it a little bit more tactically. There was 3 versus 5. They weren't in a good position. And now they're going to come into this round underpowered again. They really needed one of those weapons, especially on Potty Rap. Potty Rap is just... He's able to find these kills at the end of the round and secure the rounds. Like, when he's behind, he does so well. I'd love to see them ahead to see how well he... Oh, Potty Rap. That's okay. There is an eco round, so honestly, we're not expecting much here. It's going to be spotted, and it will be a cleanup. So it was a round that was obviously favoured to go towards McTeam, so we're not going to be too precious about that round. But now this is the round for DGENZ. Levi, he's ready. He's practicing his spray. He's getting ready to shoot up on top of that window inside the garage. Be careful not wasting too much of your bullets there. You can get some free bullets afterwards. So, round 17. What can we see from DGENZ here? T-Nugs. He hasn't had the best of games. He's 2 for 14. And he knows this. And he's still going for these aggressive peaks. I like this because he still has a bit of confidence. He's not demoralized from what's been happening to him this game. He still wants to try and find it. However, you need to try and rotate that role. You need to probably not try and be so aggressive if your first bloods, if you haven't been able to find these opening kills. Stick with the rest of your team. Lock down on these sites using your utility, because T-Nugs' utility last map was fantastic. He had dark covers, he had paranoias in all the right places, toying with the hearts of his enemies by using that shrouded step. He's now going to follow the rest of his team up onto site. Levi is going to have a little bit of a look. It is 4 versus 5. And now it's 4 versus 4. That's not what you want to see. 4 versus 3. It's starting to look more and more impossible for DGENZ. Now they move it on site with a nice little leer. Give himself an opening. But he's going to be revealed. He's going to be spammed through that smoke. Great Sova recon arrow there. He knocks. There we go. He's got his kill. He's feeling confident. And this is kind of where he needs to play. Oh, he's got one. He needs to reload though. He wasn't keeping an eye on the bullets he had. But I feel like they need to rotate the role of T-Nugs.
Match point.
You can see as he's following his team in, he's able to secure kills and kind of capitalize when he knows where the opponents are. If he's trying to find these initial frags on sites, that's where we've been seeing him get killed multiple times. When he was on defense over the A site, Monster, he found him. Killjoy, Ravi, he found him multiple times. And that was when he was trying to find these initial kills on his own. But if he works as a team, uses utility and utilizes cooperation, then he's able to find these kills. But it could be too little too late, as MD gets one, they jump around the corner, he gets a second one, and now it's a great trade, but a resurrection. Oh, but Monster, he was ready for that. He had the spray. It almost felt like a running spray, which felt a little dirty. Now we've got Eric. He's going to come up from behind. He gets revealed. Over on the other side of the map, T-Nugs is able to find another kill. Look at this. When T-Nugs is alive, when he survives these rounds, he's finding these kills. T-Nugs is coming back into it. What about the rest of the team? Do they desire? Do they have the hunger They have the power to win. Enox. He is sneaking. Eric, he's been revealed. It is 3 versus 2. DGENZ, they're now starting to be favored. Monster, he's looking. T-Nugs finds him, and they're going to take out the in-game leader. Actually, is he still in-game leader? No, he's not. I apologize. Put up, you're the in-game leader. Now, Ravi. He's up against 3. He's confident. He's got the money in the bank. He can buy for next
30
round.
seconds left.
He's turret.
Spike planted.
Not the best of turrets we've ever seen. But he comes around the corner. And T-Nugs! He is back, baby. He is back. Look at that. In two rounds. He's been able to move up the kill charts considerably. He's starting to look more and more consistent. And it's from the way they've slightly changed the roles on these situations. He's no longer trying to be the hero, find the opening picks on these sides. He's following the rest of his team in. He's good at these retake scenarios, and he's good when he knows where the opponents are. If he doesn't know where his opponents are, he struggles with that first shot, that pre-fire. And we might see that here. Monster gets taken down by Levi. Levi's going to be pretty chuffed about that one. T-Nugs still being a little aggressive and decides he's going to rotate and out of them and follow the rest of the team because space has now started to open up the rest of the map. Going to see that drone come out, and then he's got tag. Ooh, nice little dodge there. But actually, no, it wasn't. Got 2, and he gets another double tag. Value Hunter's Fury coming out of Mike Oxlong there.
1 enemy remaining.
And now, Weak Sauce. He is the last member alive. He's got the hopes. He's got the dreams of DGENZ on. He gets a beautiful headshot. Oh my god. They threw the lockdown down. Ravi, he's just like, we've got this. But that could have been a costly mistake. Oh, Weak Sauce. No. Oh, he goes down, and Eric Shin will find the kill. That will be map number 2, and that will be going in favor of McTeam. They looked so comfortable in that second half on Haven. It is one of their most played maps in the tournament, and from recent tournaments as well. So they are very comfortable. If we have a look at these first bloods, it is Levi and MD doing wonders. Actually, a little bit surprising that there was a lot of first bloods. I think there's more first bloods going in favor of DGENZ there, which kind of speaks volumes that it's very hard for them to capitalize on that advantage. They're getting the first kill, and it gets traded out instantly from the opponents. Well, you look at my beautiful face now. So, congratulations to McTeams. They'll be moving on to the finals, which will be played on Sunday. And actually, I believe I will be a part of the commentary team that will be casting the grand finals for the Open Qualifiers 2. So I believe if I can get a time for you all, I don't get this wrong. Our grand finals are taking place at 3:30 p.m. Our semi-finals, which will also be taking place on that day, will be at 1 p.m. to 3. Oh wait, so I've got things wrong. Woohoo! Okay, I apologize, chat. I am very far behind. So they'll be moving to the semi-finals. McTeams are moving to the semi-finals. That is the top 4 teams. They're not moving to the grand finals yet. They'll be moving on to top 4 teams. There is still another game going on, so we'll find out who they'll be versing a little bit later on tonight. I will be staying online. There will be another game coming up shortly. It will be on this channel. It will be Bandit ESC, or Escape, possibly, against Parisians. Hope I got that name right. So that will be coming up a little bit later tonight on my channel as well. About 9:30, so I'll probably drop the stream and bring it back up in about 45 minutes when that is to go live. That's be at 9 o'clock. No, it's 9:30. But honestly, thank you all for tuning in. It's been a pleasure. I hope my lack of production skills has been good enough to keep you entertained. And once again, there will be... Sorry, I'm reading the chat. Once again, there will be another game coming up at 9:30. It will be on 2 different channels. Follow LPL_play on Twitter to make sure you are up to date with all the information for the Valorant Oceanic Tournament, or the Open Qualifiers, Closed Qualifiers, and eventually the finals, to have our team a shot in the NA Regional Finals. That's what the teams are playing for, are those points to be able to battle it out to get a spot in the NA finals of the Valorant World Tournaments. So, I've been D-Swell. If you've enjoyed me, follow me. I do have another match coming up tonight. Once again, thank you all for coming. Have a good evening, afternoon, morning, wherever you are. Stay safe, stay healthy. Thank you for joining.
Connect the dots straight to the start of intoxicating warmth. Lingering touch, these soft words whispered in the dark. Set my heart on fire.
Sound waves reaching the microphone are changed into impulses of electric current.
No need to worry about your pre-recorded music tapes being accidentally erased. It can't happen.
back from the dead.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're all invited to go fucking mental on this motherfucking drop. The countdown has just begun.